In the dimly lit workshop of Elias Thorne, a master watchmaker in his late 50s, the air was thick with the rhythmic ticking of countless clocks, each one a reminder of time's relentless march. Elias, hunched over his workbench with weary eyes behind thick spectacles, sighed deeply as he polished a vintage pocket watch, his mind drifting to the one regret that haunted him, the day he abandoned his family for his obsession with horology, losing his wife and son forever. Dust motes danced in the faint beam of his desk lamp as he rummaged through a forgotten crate of heirlooms from his late mentor. His fingers brushed against something cold and ornate, a tarnished silver pocket watch, engraved with swirling gears and an inscription, "Turn the key, mend the thread." As he wound it absent-mindedly, the watch didn't tick. Instead, it hummed faintly, and the room seemed to warp slightly, shadows lengthening unnaturally. Elias's heart raced. This wasn't just any watch, it felt alive, pulsing with an otherworldly energy that promised redemption. Alone in the quiet night, Elias examined the watch under a magnifying glass, discovering a hidden keyhole on its side, shaped like a twisted gear. The inscription intrigued him. It spoke of mending mistakes, and memories flooded back of the argument with his wife, Sarah, where he chose his career over her pleas, leading to her leaving with their young son, Jacob. "What if I could go back?" he whispered, inserting a small key from the crate into the hole. The watch sprang to life, its hands spinning backward wildly, and Elias felt a dizzying pull, as if his very soul was being rewound. In a flash, he was transported to that fateful day 20 years ago, standing in his old home, the scent of fresh-baked bread filling the air. He confronted his younger self, whispering urgently to choose family over work, and as the vision faded, he returned to the present, hopeful. Back in the workshop, Elias blinked, disoriented, but noticed subtle shifts. A photo on his desk now showed him with Sarah and an adult Jacob, smiling at a family gathering he never remembered attending. Joy surged through him. He had fixed it. But as he reached for his phone to call them, it rang first. Jacob's voice, warm and familiar, inviting him to dinner. That evening, at the family home he now knew, Elias laughed with his son and wife, but a nagging unease crept in when Sarah mentioned a friend, old Tom from the shop, whom Elias had no memory of losing. The next day, back at work, his apprentice mentioned a strange rumor. Elias's best friend from childhood had vanished years ago, right after that big decision. Elias dismissed it, but when he checked his journal, entries about past adventures with that friend were erased, replaced by blank pages. Suspense built as he realized every fix unraveled other threads, like a clock's gears misaligning. Emboldened, Elias used the watch again to correct a smaller regret, not investing in his mentor's failing business, which led to the old man's poverty. Transported back, he convinced his younger self to help, returning to a present where his workshop was thriving, filled with grateful employees. But horror struck. Jacob's photo now showed him alone. No family. Sarah had died in a freak accident that Elias vaguely recalled preventing in the original timeline. Panic rising. Friends started disappearing. Calls to old colleagues went unanswered, as if they never existed. Elias's reflection in the mirror flickered, his own face aging unnaturally, wrinkles deepening like cracks in glass. He realized the watch wasn't mending, it was a curse, amplifying regrets into chaos, each turn creating butterfly effects that threatened his existence. Desperate, Elias attempted one final turn, to destroy the watch before finding it, but the device resisted, pulling him into a vortex of overlapping timelines. Visions assaulted him, alternate lives where he was rich but alone, poor but happy, or non-existent. Friends reappeared as enemies, his son as a stranger, and his own body began to dissolve, atoms unwinding like loose springs. In the maelstrom, the watch whispered truths. Time is not a chain to break, but a clock to wind forward. Elias shattered the watch in a burst of willpower, snapping back to his original reality alone, but whole. He understood. The watch exaggerated mistakes to teach that regrets are lessons, not chains. Changing the past only wounds the present. Dawn broke over the workshop, Elias sweeping away the watch's fragments, his face etched with newfound peace. He picked up the phone, dialing Jacob's old number, not to change the past, but to apologize. As the line connected, he smiled. Time moved forward, ticking steadily. The clocks in the room synchronized perfectly, a metaphor for accepting life's imperfect years. As the fragments of the watch lay scattered like forgotten sins, Elias whispered a quiet prayer, drawing from the wisdom of the Quran that time is a trust from Allah, not a toy to tamper with. He recalled the Prophet's words, "If something befalls you, do not say, 'If only I had done such and such,' for if opens the door to Satan." In that moment, he embraced Tawbah, true repentance, not by rewinding the clock, but by seeking forgiveness and stepping forward into the light of faith. For the past is etched in divine decree, a lesson to learn from, not a chain to break. Only in accepting it could he truly heal and honor the Creator's design.